man. Apparently they didn't give Lara and Danny Garcia special permit to fight right away. Now, Michael Zephyr was the mandatory. I mean, I don't be knowing where they be getting these mandatories from. They be fighting bums and we the mandatory because I believe cash just be exchanged for a lot of these mandatory defenses. That's just my opinion on it. But yeah, it's bullshit. I mean, just the whole Michael Zephyr thing and all that shit, man, it's bullshit. That's just what it is, dude. And it's bullshit. Even this fight right here, man, it's bullshit. It's a money grab for for Lara. And I ain't mad at him. Lara deserved to get his money. And Danny Garcia don't deserve to be up there, but they gonna drain a 40-year-old. They gonna drain a 40-year-old. They gonna drain a 40-year-old Erislandy Lara. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. They gonna drain a 40-year-old Erislandy Lara, and he's probably gonna be at 158, 156 or something like that. And that's what they gonna do. That's exactly what they're gonna do. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's a solid, it's a solid name fight. Lara, I was hearing people seeing Lara sparring in gym and saying Lara is on the down slope, but now Lara is preparing to, kind of sit more on his shots. And to me, man, that's the evolution that he should have been doing. That's the evolution of Erislandy Lara. But he was so old and he was so amateurized. That's what I call it. You just, your style is just so amateur that you know what I'm saying, your style is so amateur that you can't get out of it. You just do something for so long. A lot of these guys like Amir Khan, his style is just, he been in the amateurs and he gets to the pros, he just never make the adjustment. But I think with some of the Cubans, they just so old. So they come to America and they get into the program. They have been in the amateur system so long, so they still looking out here to score points. When I believe, not should they be scoring points, I believe they should be in there, to kind of sit down and have a more professional style. And it's hard for them to make that transition. I think it's really hard for them to really make that transition, man. And because they so old when they come over here. I think Dave Morrell is one of the actual young ones who I believe can actually, make the transition because he actually young enough. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, it's a name fight. Obviously, it's probably gonna be the main event. Danny Garcia looking to capture his third weight class, his third title his third title in the third weight class in 4 different weight classes: 40, 47, 54. And now this would be at 160. Now, if you don't know, Erislandy Lara holds the 160-pound Super WBA belt because Gennady Golovkin relinquished it and he was the regular champion. Now, obviously, a lot of people will ask a natural progression. Why not go out there and get a special exception? Why not go out there and get a special reception and unify with Jamal Charlo? You know what I'm saying? And make a unification bout, because Jamal ain't never unified. I'm not sure if Lara has anyway. But guess what? Just like for boxing, just like for PBC, it sounds too right. Now Jamal Charlo, said he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight Erislandy Lara years ago. Said their kids play together, they used to train together and stuff. But Lara didn't feel the same way. Lara used to talk shit about the Charlo bro. Say when they used to spar them, because he helped Ronnie groom them. He said when they used to spar, they used to argue about who got hit the less when they sparred Erislandy Lara. So, Jamal was like, well, our kids play together and our families are cool and I don't want to fight. He got all these fucking excuses why he can't fight somebody. This could be a unification class. This should be Danny Garcia fight. Danny Garcia should be trying to Go to 160 pounds and fight that kid that just beat, 54 pounds and fight that kid that just beat Fondora for the interim belt. You know what I'm saying? But Danny Garcia name, he bring asses to the seats, and to be honest, man, Lara should dust that pussy off, bro. Real talk. Not that dust off that pussy. No, he should knock Danny Garcia into the third row. But we know he's gonna come out there, pity pat. You know what I'm saying? Pity pat roll. That's what he gonna do. That's what he gonna do. So that is that's what he gonna do. But yeah, it's a fight. Probably sometime gonna fall in the summer on his own card, and like I said before, it's an interesting fight. Lara older, he about 40 some years old technically, or if he ain't already 40, but he said he older. And the crazy thing about it is, if he, now he's sitting on his shots, a lot of people believe he got good power. He just never sat on his shots a lot. If he's sitting down, he can't move like he once did. Then it should make for a good fight, and it should kind of, in a way, work in Danny Garcia favor, because Danny Garcia got problems with cutting off the ring. He ain't got no feet. So really, if Lara still got some legs left, he should really box circles around Danny Garcia. But then again, what he got to remember, he got a smaller fighter coming up who naturally is not athletic even at the smaller weight classes. He should really, style on Erislandy Lara, to be honest. He really should style on him. You know what I'm saying? He really should style on him. He should stab Groove and make, Danny Garcia look like a damn fool. He really should. But then again, you got a smaller fighter coming up. I guess you got to go out there and try to knock his ass out too. That might have to be the remedy, like Hennessy. But I watch. It's a fight that piqued my interest. Hopefully they don't put a $80 price tag on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kobe, my NYC niggas, work to the mother cut kid. But hopefully they don't go out here and put an $80 price tag on this shit. Even though your boy is streaming still, allegedly. But it is what it is. It piques my interest to a certain extent. I'm not saying I'm gonna stop my whole Saturday to watch it if I got something going on. There's something important going on. I ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna stop my whole day. Say, oh shit, Danny Garcia and Erislandy Lara. I really don't do that no more with boxing. Ain't too many fights that pique my interest and be like, oh my God, I gotta see it. I got to see it. Not no more, man. Some days, man, I used to watch everything that moved on boxing that came on network television. That was my thing. But that is what it is. But scroll down. Since Erislandy Lara got the fight that he wanted, his team wanted at the end, boxing has confirmed that the WBA has approved a request for Lara to move forward with the voluntary defense versus, this shout out to whole Jake Ass Donovan, versus former two division titles Danny Garcia. The ruling comes out of lieu of previous order of mandatory title defenses versus Australia's Michael Zerafa, who would land the winner of the summertime title fight, which was due to take place August 5th. The company TGB sent a special request to the entity, was studied in depth to determine the most appropriate decision. WBA Championship Committee Chairman Carlos Chavez confirmed the letter to all parties. Team Zerafa was consulted, and after arduous negotiations, it was possible to reach an agreement between both parties, according to WBA rule section C .6, that states that the body may modify the period of mandatory detention for good cause, either in response to a request for a special permit or on its own initiative. On the other hand, Rule C.46 state that the WBA may modify suspend strict applications. These rules when the WBA deems justified in its solely discretion to accommodate special circumstances. The rule also states that the AC may require a condition for granting a permit. In this condition, the committee decided to grant the requested Lara team as long as they comply with all championship rules. The location was not specified for the event, though likely destinations to Barclays Centers in Brooklyn, New York. As previously reported by Boxing Scene earlier, talks suggest that the bout could take place at the catchweight between junior middleweight and full middleweight limit. So they made they probably paid Michael Zephyr. If you was wondering, they paid Michael Zephyr to step aside, and he said, "Okay, cool, why not?" And and they made a special rule for a dude who ain't never fought at 160, who barely fought at 54. So you already know they cash up, ding, ding. Already know cash went to the WBA to make this shit. That's all that rules is. It's cash for play, allegedly, in my opinion. He said in the case of Zephyr, he makes an optional fight against a body-approved contender. We're waiting a world title fight in the mandatory challenge position, confirmed Chavez. So he'll fight. Should put him on the undercard. Lara last fight. I don't care about Lara. So yep, that is what it is. Danny Garcia getting a fight that he didn't deserve. He never did shit at 60 to get approved for a special permit. He didn't do shit at 54 to get a special permit. This fight should be Erislandy Lara versus Jamal Charlo in a unification bout. That's what this fight should be. But Jamal Charlo got a billion and one excuses on why he can't fight, and that's why on TikTok they was creaming him in my comments. Says they was like Jamil the dog. The other one's scary as hell. Now he used to be known as the big Charlo. Now he getting known as the scary ass Charlo for missed opportunities like this right here. But hey, it is what it is. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Linktree, take you everywhere I'm producing content on social media and more. Peace.